Okay, we have Dianna Russini has resigned from The Athletic after her cheating scandal with Mike Vrabel. The Athletic said this can go one of two ways. We'll allow you to resign or we're going to fire you. You can pick one. And she put out her resignation letter that says, Dear Stephen, please accept this letter as my resignation from The Athletic effective immediately. I've come to this decision with deep sadness, but with clarity about what is right for me, my family, and the work I've spent my career building. You and I have already publicly addressed the recent attacks against me, and I have nothing to add publicly to what we have said. I've covered the NFL with professionalism and dedication throughout my career, and I stand behind every story I've ever published. When the Page 6 item first appeared, The Athletic supported me unequivocally, expressed confidence in my work, and pride in my journalism. For that, I'm grateful. In the days to follow, no, that's me about to be silly. Let me just read it. In the days that followed, unfortunately, commentators in various media have engaged in self-feeding speculation that is simply, unmoored from the facts. Moreover, this media frenzy is hurting. My eyes are getting bad. This media frenzy is hurtling forward without regard for the review process The Athletic is trying to complete. It continues to escalate, fueled by repeated leaks, and I have no interest in submitting to a public inquiry that has already caused far more damage than I'm willing to accept. She goes on, but I think that's enough.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I'm sure she'll land somewhere.
Let me ask, do you think them terminating her is justifiable?
They didn't terminate her.
You said they gave her an option.
I mean, but they didn't terminate her.
They didn't terminate her.
Do you think the forceful resignation is justified?
I don't.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do not.
Yes.
They weren't caught kissing, or they were simply at a hotel, which you can make any inference you want, but it's not damning, in my opinion.
Well, it's not making an inference. They had wording in her contract specifically that said, if you do X, Y, Z, you're out of here. Anything that we deem to be unfit or not in
morality clause
alliance with
everything in there.
Yeah, it was all in there.
Okay.
So it was in there. It's kind of.
I would have to see the. I mean, I don't have to, but to change my stance, I would have to see the specific wording where because morality becomes subjective at that point.
Extremely. Yeah.
Y'all
Well,
make
if
me
you're-
find the quote.
No, I'm just saying.
Because it's plain as day once you read the quote.
They'll put something in there in the contract saying, like, if you do anything, in this case, the cheating part will be the morality part. If you do anything that causes some level of negative attention that brings back on us, we can let you go. And that's most companies going to do that.
You can't the coaches and the players when we're trying to interview them and build a sports company. Well, at least, and not have people find out about it. You can't.
But we don't know that they're, maybe they were, maybe they weren't.
Well, they did an investigation, and this resignation was put in before the investigation was even finished. So, I mean, I don't think the lie was very good. She said she was on a girls' trip.
Right.
The first thing they probably asked are, give me the other girls that were on the trip. You failed to do that. They got emails galore. They got texts out the wazoo.
They got it.
Okay. They got you.
They got what they needed.
Sometimes we got you.
And it's still letting you save face we're
it's
gonna
a nice
let
way
you.
to do
We'll
it.
let you resign instead of just give you the action.
Here's what I don't get: the contract was up in June anyway, June 30th, I believe. They could just let it run out.
Why?
Why not?
Now you got to justify what happens why we don't resign.
Yeah, I'm not saying they should have let it run. I'm just saying I'm just saying this is another piece to this. We should think about why they did this, right? Because it's not. If she had a 3-year contract, I could saying we can't deal with this, right? They could have just let this run out quietly, let her play out the string. Because remember, she put out a statement afterward that it seemed like the Athletic supported, right? In fact, yeah, the Athletic gave this statement. The executive director Steven Ginsburg, he said these photos are misleading and lack essential context. These were public interactions in front of many people. Dianna is a premier journalist covering the NFL, and we're proud to have her at the Athletic. they could have just stood on that and just disappeared and never used her again for these 3 months. They do that all the time with people.
Or they could have got more information and knew more information was going to potentially come out.
I'm sure they knew the information even when they made the statement. I don't think they believed it. I'm just saying in terms of, I'm just trying to think through why a company would choose that route versus the route.
No, it's not just a company. It's a sports company, and the draft is next month.
But that's
I'm sorry, not next month. Next week.
Yeah.
That's kind of important.
No, I'm with you.
Very important.
I'm saying
They already done with like the credibility, because the word is that all the AJ Brown scoops that she was the main one reporting on, and the team that was going to land him would be the Patriots. It was just a lot of now you with the integrity of the company.
No, I'm thinking that's what I'm kind of pushing this to you, but all y'all really like. If I'm a company, do I come off better standing on my square and saying she did nothing wrong and just letting it quietly play out, or does forcing the resignation concede that something wrong and then hurt the integrity?
I'm going with the latter.
Okay, because I'm worried that makes your company look worse by basically firing
now
her.
when you're dead to rights, and I think
again,
in this situation, I think she's dead.
I think they might know, but there's also more information is either on the verge of coming out or could be coming
trying to get
out.
in front of something.
So let's get in front of this, and we're gonna address it with her by, yo, you resign. So we're allowing you to say things. We're doing you a favor.
Got you.
So
I'm thinking
you
about the
can
company's
go,
face. Yeah,
and I'm saying the company is saying we'll let you go because we know it's more information. If we keep you on here now, we're gonna have to fire you.
Yeah, and the company might have been aware this whole time and was holding you down because you're so great at your job. But once the cat is out the bag,
we got to do something.
Now everybody
we gotta respond.
Yeah, and we got to respond quickly.
Did y'all see the girl that allegedly ratted her out also got fired?
No.
Chrissy Freud worked for, I believe, I want to say USA Today. Let me make
for
sure.
her.
Let me double
Good
check.
for them.
She allegedly was the one that broke the story. We talked about before how they were shopping it around to a bunch of people. She was the one that broke it. And when Dianna tweeted her resignation letter, she said, "I'm sure you were told to submit this or you'd get fired." This is via TMZ. "I'm sure you were told to submit this or you'd get fired instead. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. We know who you really are and what you've been up to for years. It does so much to detriment to the women in sports, blah, blah, blah." And then she got fired.
See, I don't like that because now you making it harder for yourself going forward. Shorty that
Outed. Yeah.
that outed. I'm cool. Once the outing, okay, whatever. Now they firing her. You still poking at her. Now you got fired. Other might not want to touch you.
Yeah. And my understanding of that tweet was that she wasn't the one that broke the story, but she was just tweeting about the story.
Even if that, I see the company saying, "Yo, we trying to put this to bed and make it quiet."
You still putting the company.
And
at
here you
risk.
go. You out here jumping, attaching to it. Now you even commenting on this. There's another story running the news cycle. Yo, you gotta get out of here too. We trying to silence this. And like you said, the draft is next week.
Correct me if I'm wrong. It's some honor amongst journalists, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like they stick together
How
like a crew.
Right. Clearly not.
This is
honorable to you. Yeah, no. They usually do. And part of it, honestly, is because everybody got dirt.
New Joe Budden.